Now we are going to discuss about skewness. Skewness is a measure of degree of asymmetry of a distribution, or we say lack of symmetry. A distribution which is not symmetrical is said to be skew symmetrical. In a skew symmetrical distribution, the left tail and the right tail are not of equal length. One tail will be longer than the other. If you just take a look at the symmetrical distribution, the graph of that symmetrical distribution looks like this. And this is where the mean, median, mode, and they are all same, they are all equal. Mean will be equal to median, will be equal to mode, and this is the shape of symmetry. But in case of a skew symmetrical curve, one tail will be longer than the other. Maybe it is left side or it can be right side. The graph looks something like this. And now we'll discuss about the positively skewed distribution and negatively skewed distribution. I take positively skewed distribution first. If the distribution in which mean is maximum, mode is least, and median lies in between the two is called a positively skewed distribution. In positively skewed distribution, the right tail of the curve will be longer than the left, and the graph looks like this. Here the right tail is longer than the left tail, and mode is going to be least. Median lies between mean and mode. Mean is maximum, mode is least, and median lies between these two. And this type of distribution we call it as positively skewed distribution. Similar to that, there is a negatively skewed distribution. Negatively skewed distribution in which mode is maximum, mean is least, again median lies in between the two, which we call it as negatively skewed distribution. In negatively skewed distribution, the left tail is longer than the right tail. Here it is the left tail, right tail. Left tail is longer than the right tail, and mean is least. You can take the mode somewhere here, and the median lies between these two, and this we call it as the negatively skewed distribution. The measure of skewness based on moments, that is what we can discuss now. We measure the skewness with the help of moments as follows. As we considered earlier, the third moment is connected with skewness. If mu3 value, which we get it as 0, indicates that there is no skewness in the distribution. Suppose if mu3 is greater than 0, then it indicates positively skewed distribution. And if mu3 is less than 0, that is negative, that indicates negative skewness of the distribution. With this, absolute measure of skewness, we have two different coefficients of skewness. One we take it as beta 1 and the other one we take it as gamma 1. Beta 1 is going to be defined as mu 3 square divided by mu 2 cube. That's the formula for beta 1. And gamma 1 is just the square root of beta 1. Where we take plus or minus sign, the sign of gamma 1 depends on mu 3. If mu 3 is positive, we take the sign of that mu 3, which we get it as positive for gamma 1. And if mu 3 is negative, the same sign will be taken for gamma 1. Next, we'll discuss something about kurtosis. Kurtosis is a measure that refers to the peakedness of the top of the curve. Kurtosis gives the degree of flatness or peakedness in the region about the mode of a frequency distribution. As we discussed earlier, we have three different types of distribution for this kurtosis. One is mesokurtic, the second one is leptokurtic, and the last one is platykurtic. And this mesokurtic, we say the curve is mesokurtic if the measure which we take it for beta 2 is exactly equal to 3. And for leptokurtic, if beta 2 value is it is greater than 3. And platykurtic if the value of beta 2 is less than 3. The next thing here is, what is beta 2? Beta 2 is all about the fourth central moment, that we take it as mu 4, and it is divided by mu 2 square. Upon getting the fourth and second central moments and taking mu 4 divided by mu 2 square, will get the value of beta 2. If beta 2 is exactly equal to 3, we say it is a mesokurtic curve. If beta 2 is greater than 3, then we say it is leptokurtic, and if beta 2 is less than 3, we say it is platykurtic. In the next video, we'll take few problems on these measures.